thought it would be fun this week for my husband to plan all of our meals. It's Tuesday, and I've got one of the 3 recipes that I requested from him. So tonight we're gonna make meatloaf. Let's get started. I'm gonna start off with 2.5 pounds of ground beef. This is probably about 3 pounds, so I'm just gonna section this off and add that to my bowl.
You know the thing of this?
Not yet, but you can do it in a minute. Okay, to my ground beef in my bowl, I'm gonna add some of these mini bell peppers. Got my 2.5 pounds of ground beef and some cut up bell peppers in here. To that, we're gonna add a little bit of onion powder, just a very little bit. Okay, that's probably enough.
You said okay.
So that was a little bit of onion powder. All right, dump it in. 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, you did it. A little bit of ketchup.
Can I do it?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Now some eggs.
All right, yes, I'm gonna add 1 egg. Hold on. All right, there you go.
I'm watching you. No.
In the bowl.
Better get that meat off of there.
Hold the shells.
Oh, so you
Pull it
put
apart.
the body up there instead.
Pull it apart. Yeah!
Why need to wash my hair?
Now we're gonna add some panko. That's probably enough. Now I'm going to use my hands and a spoon, which is such a lovely job, and then I'm gonna toss it into this pan. We're gonna cover the top of this with ketchup.
Is it gonna be good?
Daddy's gonna like it.
Well, I'm gonna like it.
And then I'm gonna cover this with foil and bake it 30 minutes at 350 degrees.
Look at me.
And another 45 or so with the foil off. I've taken the foil off, drained some of the grease. I'm gonna put this back in for 30-ish minutes and then check it. It is much later. This cooked for longer than I thought it was going to, probably because I cooked it in a loaf pan and not on something a little bit more shallow. So do that instead of a loaf pan. But
That's delicious. I love meatloaf. I'm always happy to have a delicious meatloaf. It's basically a hamburger, I mean, if you really think about it.
give it a shot.
And it's a healthy option too, because it doesn't have bread.
Tonight for dinner, because it's been a week, we're doing bacon, lettuce, tomato sandwiches. Because bacon is kind of boring. We just cook it in the oven at 400 degrees. It's easy. I did want to show you what we do for appetizers before dinner, because kids get hungry before dinner all the time. And so this is what I've been doing for the past week and a half. I think that we've really been enjoying. It's just a veggie plate. And that sounds really boring, but I've been doing this like romaine lettuce, and we had actual salad last night, so it's cut up really small. But it's so good. And the kids eat veggies. And so I'm not super worried if they don't eat veggies or if they don't eat a ton of veggies at dinner. It's great. How have you felt so far about picking our meal plan?
How do I feel about it?
Yeah.
I have no feelings that are positive towards a meal.
I'm not sure why I showcase a veggie plate as some revolutionary idea for feeding veggies to your children, but as a mom of two who is incredibly burnt out, or has been incredibly burnt out on cooking the past couple weeks, the idea of veggies and dressing separately as an appetizer just blew my mind. And so maybe that's something that you need too. So here is our finished plate. I've got a lovely mound of John's famous potatoes that he came up with 30 minutes ago, a deli pickle, and some bacon, lettuce, and tomato. There is bacon in there. It's just covered with a lot of lettuce because I like a crunchy sandwich. That's dinner tonight, thanks to my husband, Famous John. Either tonight or tomorrow we're going to do stir fry, and I don't have plastic bags, which is normally what I like to marinate my chicken in, so I'm just gonna do them in these glass containers. So I've got a little over 2.5 pounds of chicken here. 8 thighs, so I'm just gonna divide them evenly between these 2 containers. I'm gonna start with some of this Kinder's teriyaki. I've gotten a couple different things from Kinder's and I've really liked the flavors that they've done. They've done a really good job. So I'm gonna add, I don't know, that's probably about 1/2 cup of this teriyaki sauce. You can use whatever teriyaki sauce you like. Some of this squeezy ginger. I'm at like the bottom of the tube, so I'm trying to use it up. A little bit of additional soy sauce, maybe about 1/2 to a tablespoon. Same amount of rice vinegar. Couple teaspoons of garlic, a little bit of sriracha if you're feeling spicy, which I am today. I do have 4 other chicken thighs that I've already marinated that didn't have sriracha, and I'll just bake them on separate sides of the tray for my kiddos. And I'm just gonna stir this up and get it nice and covered with the sauce and seasonings. Gonna make a little bit of a mess, that's definitely necessary. So this is all covered. I'm just gonna cover it with a lid and marinate in the fridge until I'm ready to cook. And this will be eaten either tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure when. So I'm gonna offer an action shot of tonight's dinner. We are having some stir fry. My lovely husband has offered to cook this evening because I have a little bit of a cold and the girls are whiny. So we have an assortment of sauces that we're going to use. After we saute the veggies, the sauces are the same ones that I use to marinate the chicken, which is in the oven at 425. In our dinner rush of the other night when we made stir fry, I totally forgot to film the finished plate of our dinner, but I will tell you it was delicious. We had the chicken thighs that were marinated in the teriyaki sauce that I showed you. We had some veggies, the last of our veggies, carrots, celery, bell peppers, and then the last of our rice, and it was so good. It was also a little bit of a pantry clean out, which was great. I have another pantry clean out coming for you very soon, so make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for those updates. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.